guys, so here are just a few things if you feel like you're getting stuck when you go to do the assignment today. So we're going to be evaluating how energy kind of can dictate the way that the electrons move through the different orbital levels. So how they can absorb and emit energy. So once you open it and you go to the link, so if you see nothing, that just means you need to allow flash. So on mine, I can find the site settings by going to this little eye here up at the top. And mine already has a way to find flash right away. But if not, you would go to the site settings. And I'm going to scroll until I see flash right here. And then I'm going to change it from block to allow. And then I can close out of the site settings. And then hopefully there'll be a little place to just click reload. And there you go. So it's all set up, right? So let's look back at what the assignment is expecting. So I think you guys should be good on these first couple of questions. But the part that I want to explain is this different ways an electron can de-excite from the 6th energy level. So we're using the Lyman series. So that's a set of ultraviolet photons that would take an electron in a hydrogen atom and put it at a higher energy level. So at the bottom of the screen, they are listed as preset buttons: L alpha, L beta, L gamma, L, I don't know what that one is, and L epsilon. So fire the L epsilon photon at the electron. So I'm going to go back to my simulation. And those, the Lyman series are down here at the bottom. And to fire it, I'm just going to click it. So and then you see that it got excited. It went all the way to the furthest energy level. And now I'm just going to wait for it to come back down. Cool. So it's made it all the way back down into the final energy level. And what you'll see here is it actually tells me the path that it takes. So in the event log, that's the information that you're recording. So you don't need to worry about the excitation, right? Because that's the step that you're going to do every time. What you are going to record is these de-excitations. So give me 1 second. Let me rearrange my screen a little bit. Where did it go? That's not what I want. There we go. So what I'll be recording is these de-excitations, right? So this is my first trial. So these will all go into trial 1. And I'll record my first de-excitation was 0.17 electron volts. My second one was 0.31 electron volts. My third one is 2.55 electron volts. And then the last one, 10.20 electron volts. And there wasn't a fifth one, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to leave it blank. So I'm going to clear the log just so it's nice and easy for me to see. And I'm going to do it again. So I'll fire L epsilon. And then once again, I'm just going to wait for the electron to go back down to the ground state. There we go. In this one, it only took 2 de-excitations, so 2 times it emitted energy. So my trial 2, I would have a value of 3.02 electron volts and 10.20 electron volts. And then you would repeat for 4 more trials. So simply clearing the log, clicking L epsilon, and waiting for it to de-excite to come back down to the ground state. So hopefully that clears up how to do this particular assignment. Please email me if you have any questions or comment on the Edpuzzle. Good luck!